currently. There is a member of our group who was doing poorly in his studies, and so rather than make something that isn't a priority, we recommended to him, and we've talked to him, and he's just going to take next semester off. In these types of situations, it's usually best to let the person choose, because you never want to make it feel like they're being attacked, in any way. Because really, our main concern is A, the well-being of the person, and B, the well-being of the group. So, this semester, if he was to quit right now, it would put us in a pretty tough spot because our final concert's less than a month away. So, when talking to him, we invited him to an e-board meeting. Actually, he requested that he had an e-board meeting. So it was him and the e-board, and we just talked. And I think the fact that we're all friends makes it way easier, because it was a pretty tough discussion, but it didn't feel that way because it's just easy to talk with people that you are friends with.
Because each kid's different, so you have to take a different approach to each one. Some kids, you have to take a side and be like, you have to talk to them one-on-one. Some kids, they respond better when you call them out in front of a group.
Not everybody is the same. Not everyone is homogenous, so there's definitely going to be times where, you come at different angles when you're approaching a problem. And, maybe one person has experience, doing volunteering their entire life, or they were doing, campaigns their entire life, and they're so about that world and thinking in that way. And then another person has just been, doing internships their whole life and doing professional work, doing business stuff, or I guess clerical work of various kinds, and so maybe they have some problem, and one of them wants to do one thing, one of them wants to do the other, and they get angry at each other. It gets a little ego-centric sometimes, where they think oh, well, I'm clearly better at this than you are. Age also plays a big factor in that. It's very easy for older people to think that they're more experienced and they have all the answers, when really they've just been doing the same thing for so long that they can't think of anything different. So, resolving that does take mediators a lot of times, and sometimes it just takes a little bit of distance. But I don't know, I do overall think it is healthy to have conflict. It gives an opportunity for people to recognize when their thoughts may not be congruent with everyone else's. And is overall just an opportunity to add some more knowledge to your knowledge base. If you hear a conflict is happening, talk to both sides, because if you're in a position where you're hearing about this conflict and you're seeing nothing's being done, you might as well step up and become a mediator there, and be receptive to what both sides are saying. Try and understand what's going on. And if there's leadership above you, talk with leadership above you and see if they have suggestions, and then go back down to the conflict and just be like, hey, well, this is what this side is saying, this is what you're saying. We're going to have to meet in the middle. You may have to concede some ground, but overall we're going to figure it out and move forward.